to stop the crazed man before he killed someone. While a high-speed chase is very dangerous, it's often at the end of the pursuit when an officer's life is most at risk.
Driver! With your right hand, turn off the car! With your left hand, stick it out the window! Open up the driver's door! Exit the vehicle! Step to your right!
Los Angeles Sheriff deputies regularly prepare for such high-risk situations. In this exercise, officers are given the task of arresting a suspect who is considered armed and dangerous.
Once the suspect vehicle is stopped, again, the deputies have to take a myriad of considerations. They, again, don't know what the suspects are going to do. We have to be concerned with the vehicle traffic on the road, pedestrians walking by, the officer's safety, a whole litany of things that are going through their minds.
Put your hands up!
There's always a concern when you look at the suspects. You know, is this a day where you may have to pull the trigger on someone? Or is this a day where it's just going to be where you take a suspect into custody and it's over with and everything's fine? You just never know. That's the problem with pursuits.
April 1998, Southern California. No one wanted this pursuit to end with violence and bloodshed, because the fleeing car carried not only a wanted suspect, but also a 10-month-old child. The pursuit started when the police went to the suspect's house to question him about a burglary in which he was allegedly involved. He responded by grabbing his son and fleeing.
Approximately a mile and a half from the border.
The chase begins in Los Angeles and moves south over 150 miles as officers pursue the man toward the Mexican border. The police are powerless to stop the man. With the baby in the car, they can't deploy spike strips or use aggressive pursuit tactics.
All lanes are stopped going into Mexico.
As the suspect reaches the border checkpoint, he is forced to stop.
Now we've got officers moving towards the vehicle.
Immediately, police officers surround his car with weapons drawn. The man is ordered out of the car, but refuses. A customs agent breaks the window with his gun. The suspect grabs his son and jumps into the back seat, holding a knife to the baby's throat.
Well, that day we received a call on the radio that there was a southbound chase coming from Los Angeles from an armed and dangerous subject, and that there was a baby involved in the vehicle.
Al Morales is a U.S. Customs agent who has worked the Mexican border for 20 years.
Everybody was pointing at him, and for some reason something told me that, I could talk to the guy. So I holstered my weapon and started talking to the gentleman. There was contact between me and him.
The suspect tells Morales he'll release the child if the police let him cross the border. Calmly, Morales talks the man out of the car. The suspect exits, but this time he is holding the knife to his own throat. As the man edges toward the border, an officer shoots him with pepper spray. Clutching his son, the man retreats to the safety of his car. The situation reaches a crisis point. A standoff is imminent. Dozens of armed officers up against one deranged man, using his 10-month-old son as a protective shield. Though some of the officers are specially trained in hostage negotiation, the suspect refuses to talk to anyone but Agent Morales. Gesturing to fellow officers to back off, Morales reassures the man and attempts to coax him out of the car. Slowly, the suspect gets out of the car and again starts to move toward the border. Morales keeps up a steady stream of soothing talk while watching carefully for the moment he hopes will come. An officer douses the suspect with pepper spray. Releasing the baby, the man sprints for the border. Morales is ready.
Once I escorted him to the borderline,